Today I'm joined by Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
Thank you, Zelaya.
Here today is the 33rd governor of California, the 40th president of the United States, and nominated for Best Picture in 1942. Now, he stands here as one of the most influential Americans. Am I right?
You are right.
He served in World War II and in Hollywood. Welcome, Mr. Reagan. Now, I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind.
This is an interview, so that's what I would expect.
Yes. Mr. Reagan, so what do you think of today's politics, and more specifically, the Republican Party?
Well, I am frankly appalled by what is going on in today's politics. And I believe that today, if I were to enter politics, I believe that the GOP would reject me. And I also feel like if somebody similar to me would come along, they wouldn't be accepted as a Republican. The Republican Party has changed so much from when I myself was a Republican.
Amen. All right. What shocks you about America today?
As a nation, we are not together united as we have been before. When we are not united, we can fall into a recession and lose sight of our values and what we stand for. However, I am very pleased with how big and powerful our nation's military has gotten. We are, if not the top military in the world. Also, if I was still president today, I'd be upset with myself. As a president, I wish to revive the strength, dignity, and pride of us as a proud nation. Something we lack today. The pride, unity, and strength.
Amen. I've heard that you were an actor, am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your favorite movie that you starred in, do you believe?
I would have to say King's Row. In 1942, we were nominated for the Best Picture at the Academy Awards, so that's something really that I strive for.
Wow. I like movies, so... Oh, yeah.
I have many more.
All right. Unrelated question to that question. What made you choose the trickle-down economics for the Reaganomics?
Well, I believe that the wealthy, if given more opportunity with money, that they would then reinvest the money into other businesses or even their own. Expand businesses and buy stocks in other companies, thus leading to expansion and hiring of more workers. Banks would also be likely to lend out money to businesses, which would then increase the size of the workforce needed. However, I like to think that it was a success. My Reaganomics policy called for a change to bring America out of a recession from 1980, and some of that recovery could be due to my policy changes in Reaganomics policy.
What do you think was your biggest failure?
My biggest failure? I would definitely have to say the Iran-Contra disaster.
Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah. I decided to supply weapons to a sworn enemy, being Iran, in hopes of them releasing American hostages from Lebanon. I then took the money from the sales that I had made and used it to support the Contra guerrillas in Nicaragua. All of these transactions, however, were taking place in secret away from the public eye. This scandal would, however, be exposed in 1986, and Congress would then later claim that I bore all of the blame for what took place. I did learn from my mistakes of going against our foreign policy and keeping in private, as anything kept in private can be good.
Interesting. What is some advice you would give to somebody that wants to run for a political position nowadays?
Well, just know what you're getting into. The road to politics is not an easy one at all. There's many obstacles you have to overcome. You have to root yourself and gain a basic understanding of how a government works or whatever political position you're running for. If you wish to possibly pursue a career in politics, start small with the student government or gaining a local smaller position to help build some foundation. Unfortunately, one thing that comes with politics is you will have to run a campaign in order to be elected, and running a campaign costs a lot of money. So if you're going to fund that yourself, you're going to have to be loaded. You're going to have a tremendous amount of wealth. Or you can get a crowd of sponsors that will then help you fund your campaign. People that really support you, and they will fund your campaign and pay for whatever it costs.
Sweet. I'm a president now because I got all that. All right, sorry.
All that dough.
Like pop, 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 making it rain. All right. So, how was your college experience or collegiate experience? I can't read.
Well, I went to Eureka College and I played football there. I lettered 3 times. I also ran track and swam with the swim team. But my last 2 years on the swim team, I actually ended up becoming a coach for the swim team.
Nice.
This is also when I really got involved in acting and plays. While at Eureka, I appeared in 14 different plays. I was also very interested in the government at the time of just being a position to make decisions for a large group of people. So I decided to be on the student senate for 2 years and also served as a student body president.
That's amazing, honestly. Now, one final question for our audience that I think they'll really enjoy. Do you like acting as an actor or acting as a president?
I plead the fifth.
All right. Well, we're not going to push into the answer. Reagan, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Mr. Zelaya. It's an honor. It's an honor.
Yes. Next week we'll have Abraham Lincoln before he heads off to the movie theater. So catch you later.